Verse 11, I love what Nehemiah says in response to this. If people try to discredit you, Nehemiah says, "But I said, should a man like me run away, or should one like me go into the temple to save his life? I will not go." Nehemiah said, "I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not coming down. I'm not giving up." I love that for a couple of reasons. But one, I think we see this laser-like focus. And let me just kind of give you a thought real quickly. Let's kind of go back. We said that one, obviously, they would try to distract you. They would try to distract you. I actually was reading a book. It was part of a book about a lion tamer. Don't ask me why. I got too much time on my hands, I know. It was online. It's pretty interesting. But a lion tamer said this, and I thought it was pretty cool. He was talking about when you walk in like circus and all that, and you have a whip, and you have a couple things. He said, really, the whip doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it makes noise, and the crowd, it's scary. But he said, the lion doesn't even really affect. But he said, my greatest weapon when I walk in with a hungry lion that wants to eat me is a stool. I want you to think about that for a second. He said, really, he said, I don't know the science behind this. I don't know what makes cats do this. But he said, when you walk in and do this, and that lion, and he's getting ready to eat you. Sorry, that's a very weak lion impersonation. But when you hold that up, he gets confused. It's like, I mean, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sounds a little like Scooby, but still, you see, like, what's going on here? You distract the cat. And I think that's the same with the enemy. The enemy says, man, if I can just distract you, and man, if I can't distract you, then I can discredit you. I can make you afraid. And that's why it takes laser-like focus. Again, this is my final artwork. I know some of you are so sad. Bob Ross is gone after today. But let me say this. I don't know what it is, but I think about the end a lot. It's weird. I know. I'm a freak. I'm not asking any of you to ever be like me. You don't want to be like me. I'm a weirdo. I mean, sometimes I even share with John the different things I do, and she's like, that's weird. Like, you're weirder than anybody I've ever known. I shared with her one time. Maybe I shared with you guys. If not, you'll hear it for the first time. Sometimes, even during prayer, I will go like there's a huge cemetery close to where I live, and I'll go in there. Like, not at night. I'm not that, brave. But like in the day. And the one thing it does for me is I look and I see all these sites that say 2000 or 1920 to 1980, or whatever it is, and I'm like, that's all we got. And a lot of times to me, it just centers me. I think, God, I have a very short time here, and I'm either going to make this count for you or not. So I think about the end, but I got to be honest with you guys. And for some of you, this might be good news. This might be discouraging for some of you, but I plan on doing this and being part of this church for 20, 30, 40 more years from now. I really do. Depending on what I do with Bacon, I really hope I can go long term. I mean, that's kind of my wall, to be honest with you. I do love the stuff. And if I can live long enough, then my goal is to lead and be faithful and think about long term what my life is going to be. And it's kind of the same for you. As you look at focus in your own life, okay? We think about focus for a second. One of the most powerful words you can have today. Let me give you a great word for focus. No. No. Some of you here, your big problem is you haven't learned to say no yet. Real simple. No. Hey, I need you to be part of this PTO. Can you do that? Parent-teacher thing. It'll only be about 8 weeks of your life. No. That's good. I care about kids, but I can't do this. I'm doing something more important. Hey, can you coach this little league team? It won't be that much time. We're practicing how many days? 6 days a week. And Sundays for a few hours. You got to learn to say no. But what happens when you do this is you actually, with your target, get this laser-like focus. You get your eye on the prize. Not to be cheesy there, but some of your biggest problems in here isn't that God hasn't given you the ability to do something. It isn't that you're not capable. If He calls you to do it, He'll equip you to do it. It's that you lack the focus and the perseverance